Everybody on the truck. I'm sorry, about to say truck is power. On the wrestling tracks here. I got my boy David Burton in the house. How you doing?
I'm doing okay.
Hey man, we got a lot to get to. First of all, we got 3-4 weeks to WrestleMania. Not WrestleMania, Royal Rumble.
Royal Rumble is in 4 weeks.
Yeah, 4 weeks to Royal Rumble. And if I'm a betting man, by the time I get to WrestleMania, I say CM Punk, Seth Rollins, night one, the main event.
Well, Shinsuke Nakamura and Becky Lynch just entered the respective Royal Rumble match during that WWE special.
Mm-hmm.
Why aren't you in your room?
Yeah, you give me belong, son. Anyway, yeah, it's in the Royal Rumble. You see it.
Yeah, Triple H did. I'm not even gonna be mad at Triple H. I blame the fans because they be expecting way too much.
What do you mean?
Well, he announced this big announcement, and all it was that Money in the Bank is going to, I think, London, I believe it is, and it was like a big letdown for the fans. But I can't get mad at Triple H. You know, the fans got their hopes up way too much.
Well, I believe what you're referring to, the former WWE champion, was coming back for a little bit, and we expect this big old.
Yeah, that too.
And we expect this big old announcement for somebody big, and we get Jinder Mahal.
Yeah, I can't blame Triple H for that neither. But the fans was expecting somebody big, and then when it was him, it was a letdown. But again, I gotta blame the audience because they was expecting someone big.
Hang on, I'm gonna merge this call right quick. Give me 1 second. All right, hang on, ladies and gentlemen, we got my brother in the house. We're gonna merge this call for 1 second. Y'all give me a second here. Can I merge? All right, we are merged. But David, you was talking about yeah, like they respecting somebody big, and we got Jinder Mahal, who is a former WWE champion, by the way.
Yep.
But Jinder Mahal, you know, he did the rant, and all of a sudden, The Rock's music hit. He laid SmackDown on Jinder Mahal, and he kind of hinted, wink, wink, at the tribal chief Roman Reigns.
Yeah, he sure did.
Now it's up to the powers that be. What's up, Brandon?
How y'all doing? And David, I hope you don't mind me calling you Dave sometimes. You know, my brother gets mad when I call you Dave, so I'm just going to piss him off today.
Wait a minute, I almost forgot to mention. Dolph Ziggler made his debut yesterday during Wrestle Kingdom.
Well, actually this morning, but yeah. I saw that. I'm watching the whole thing now. But they're going to get to you in a second, Brandon. Hang on a second, pull this up. David's more able to pronounce these names more than I can. Because I butchered the hell out of them on my truck power with Brandon Wright. I butchered the hell out of these names.
Yeah, every championship that was on the line changed hands this morning. Wrestle Kingdom.
Let's pull it up here. Alright. Wrestle Kingdom 18. I'm going to do the ones I know. I'm going to let David take care of the Japanese names. No disrespect. We got Hiroshi Tanahashi defeated Zack Sabre Jr. for the NWGP World Television Championship. That was pretty good.
Yes.
The House of Torture, Evil and Rinarita defeated Shota Uno and Kato Kamaya.
Yeah, not bad.
Yeah. We got Tonga Mahal, Tama Tonga defeated Shingo. We got Gorillas of Destiny and Gorillas of Destiny defeated. Yeah. That's really a Hispanic name than more of a Japanese name, but yeah. El Desperado defeated Hiromu Tanahashi. David Finlay defeated Will Ospreay and Jon Moxley, becoming your IWGP Global Champion.
A hell of a match. And let me explain that for a second. Will Ospreay, who was the IWGP United States champion, they retired the belt, created a new title, the Global Heavyweight Championship, and the winner of that triple threat match was to be the first global champion. So David Finlay is now the first IWGP global champion. Yes. And they had a hell of a match. They did.
Brandon, you didn't watch that, did you?
No, I was saying I was basically phrasing it as a question. Did they? But my brother again, no, I didn't watch it. Now I was just coming in here basically to say, I hope y'all Tribal Chief can do it alone versus The Rock.
Well,
that's going to be an interesting match.
Well, then again, let's keep in mind their cousins growing up together, so all their life they've been whooping each other's asses all their life. So I don't
like Matt Solo, the way the Tribal Chief always need help.
Mm-hmm. First of all, he don't need help. He paying their bills. What they do, they get paid to do that. He paying their bills.
I think you need to re-educate him, David. See, I can't do it, but I know you can. Every time I see him out there, he got help.
Yeah. I can't remember the last time he won a match without help.
Yeah.
Like the guy didn't even beat Logan Paul by himself.
Brother, this is your guy. This is your Tribal Chief. I need you to defend it.
Well, I'll tell you this. Yes, every now and then, he has some assistance, but through it all, through everybody, he comes out on top. Now, that's all the other guys couldn't get the job done. So,
I gotta say, that Wrestle Kingdom was a hell of a show. Even Bryan Danielson, well, he lost to Okada, but they had a hell of a match. And now the two are 1-1 against each other.
I saw in the pre-show that one of the announcers got attacked or something like that, and the dude put a suit jacket on. It didn't happen.
Tatsuya Naito's the new World Heavyweight Champion. He beat Sonata. Of course, New Year's Dash happened earlier this morning. I haven't watched that yet.
Oh, it did?
I'll watch it later, yeah.
I was expecting like tonight or in the morning, something like that.
Well, here in the States, it's in the morning.
Oh, okay, gotcha.
Yeah, their pay-per-views, they go by their time, not by ours.
Yeah.
So when their pay-per-views come on, it's like 4 or 5 in the morning over here.
Yeah, they're 12 hours off, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, they're 12 hours ahead of us.
Yeah.
12 hours ahead, okay.
Oh, man, the time difference is insane. That's why all them Saudi pay-per-views, they come on at 12 noon.
Yeah, it's freaking Saturday. This is freaking Friday right now in Japan.
Yes, it is.
Yeah. Well, ladies and gentlemen, I got some good news for you. We are. I had to change the code because it wouldn't work. But I tell you, I got a new code up there. More 2024. That's right. You get more 2024. I don't know why I'm hearing it all week lately. You get more 2024. Anyway, you can get more 2024. At WrestlingSites.net, use the code more 2024 and get 20% off all orders, $20 or more. There you go, more for 2024. Once again, at WrestlingSites.net, and we have new merch on there. And guess what, like y'all, we are on TikTok. That's right. Wrestling Tracks is now on TikTok. Follow us. I'm not promising videos every day. Every once in a while, we'll put something up out there. You go to TikTok.com/wrestling.tracks.
I gotta ask you guys your opinions on something. Mercedes Moné, formerly known as Sasha Banks, her contract with New Japan is going to expire next week. Where do you guys think she's going to go? Is she going to stay with New Japan? Is she going to go to AEW? Is she going to return to WWE, or will she join her best friend Naomi in Impact?
I think she's gonna go back to possibility to be with AEW.
I'm gonna say join her best friend at Impact. That's just a guess, though. I don't know.
I think she's going to return to WWE too. To be honest, I really don't see her re-signing with New Japan.
Mm-hmm.
We all know Deonna Purrazzo left Impact, and she's with AEW.
Oh, she is?
Well, she made her debut this past Wednesday on Dynamite.
I missed it.
I'm surprised she didn't stay with Impact, being that her husband is still there.
Oh, man, she got a man. That's messed up.
Yeah, her husband is Steve Macklin. They just got married.
I object.
I know he was engaged for a little while, but they just got married not too long ago.
It should have been me.
No, it shouldn't have.
Yeah, she's a pretty woman. I've seen some people make fun of her weight.
Hey, bro, look. Let me tell you something. Ain't nothing wrong with a thick woman. Let me tell you something. In the wintertime, you guys gonna come in handy.
Yeah.
Well, that's the case. Then when I'm over here in Chicago, I need a big woman because it's cold over.
Yeah.
I remember they did the same thing to Mickie James in 2010, and she was putting on weight.
Uh-huh.
I was like, she don't look. Yeah, she gained, some weight, but she still looks good.
Yeah.
I mean, that was just my opinion.
Yeah.
Nia Jax, she's still a big girl, but she did lose 20 pounds prior to her return.
Nia is just too dangerous to work with.
Well, at least she hasn't injured anybody since she came back, so I'll give her that.
Yeah.
Unlike her first run, she ran through a couple of people, which is part of the reason why she was released. She injured Bayley, she injured Becky Lynch, she injured Sasha Banks, she injured Kairi Sane, so she went through a couple of people.
Uh-huh.
It was like, all right, you got to go.
No, I
surprised me because, instead of firing her, why you just send her down to the performance center?
Yeah. I went back to the time machine when DXC with the Spirit Squad, and they packed the Spirit Squad up and they sent them back to Ohio. I noticed something. All these years, all of them went back. They sent them back to Ohio out of the wrestling, OVW.
Yeah.
I noticed. I noticed that out of all these years, all of them went back to. They sent them back to OVW. Nick, Dolph Ziggler and Kenny Dystra, the only two people from that class, from that group, the Spirit Squad, they kind of did something with themselves,
Well, yeah, they found themselves back. A lot of people that became big names came out of OVW.
Oh, yes. Brock Lesnar, Kurt Angle.
Yeah, not Kurt Angle.
Not Kurt Angle, I'm sorry.
OVW still exists.
Oh, yeah, it's a company now. But back in the day, it was a training ground for the B folks in the future. Now,
it's still a training ground. I remember it was a training ground for TNA. OVW still exists. It's an indie company now. It's owned by Al Snow.
Yes, I remember. I want to thank Brandon for joining us. By the way, he just clocked out, but I understand. But I remember some greats like Brock Lesnar, Kurt Angle. I always say Kurt Angle. Brock Lesnar, Shelton Benjamin, John Cena, Batista, Randy Orton. Yeah,
Phoenix.
Yeah.
Phoenix, CM Punk, Stacey Miz. No, not Stacey Keibler. The Miz came out of there. Rosa Mendes came out of there. Eminem came out of there.
Man, the Miz come a long way, man. A mighty long way.
Bobby Lashley is another one that came out of there.
Yes, sir.
Of course, Bobby Lashley was part of that Paul Heyman era.
Mm-hmm. And let's not forget CM Punk.
I just mentioned CM Punk.
Didn't want to go down in the first place. Thank God he did.
Yeah, he was also part of that Paul Heyman era. I think OVW was at its best when Paul Heyman was running it.
Oh, yeah.
I was like, Paul Heyman is running OVW? I was like, wow.
What happened to Simon Dean?
I don't know.
I don't know. I think he retired. I doubt he's still. Those little shakes he had was horrible.
Hey, he was very, very good to watch, especially in his ECW days as Nova. He was really good. Which I didn't know that was him until later on. I was like, wow. I was like, I didn't know cool that was him. That is nuts. So that surprised me.
But, Brandon, what's your favorite old school memory? Are you still with us? Oh, no, he left us. My bad. I forgot he went ahead. That old brother of mine clocked out. So I understand. But well, yeah, we're just sitting here shooting the breeze, ladies and gentlemen. By the way, we gotta take care of a little business here. Restaurant brought to you by back into this more LLC. They put the D in delivery. You have a CDL license. You can drive trucks. You want more information? You go to this number right here. I'll pull it up here. Hang on a second here.
Driving trucks is an interesting job.
Let's see. I had the thing. I do this all the time, and damn it, I can't. There you go. Hang on a second here. Back in the Listen LLC, they put the D in delivery. Y'all see the license, you can drive trucks, you want information. You call 888-771 backup. That's 888-712-2587 or 817-204-7259. We got backup.com. That site is down for right now. But you can tell them, hey, I'm thinking about driving for you guys, and boom, they'll hook something up for you. We got backup.com. It's down, but they're going to fix it soon.
The site is down, but you can still call them.
Oh, yeah.
I almost forgot to mention SmackDown's New Year's Revolution is tomorrow.
Yes, sir.
That big triple threat match, AJ Styles, LA Knight, Randy Orton. Hold on a second.
He's on the bed. But anyway, while he's taking care of that.
The winner of that match will face Roman Reigns at the Royal Rumble.
Yeah.
That match is going to be good. LA Knight, I'm looking forward to that match.
I like shout out to AEW I think they finally carried the storyline to turn, you know.
Yeah.
Because normally they don't do much, but they finally did a storyline from start to finish with MJF and them.
I think he might stay with them.
Yeah.
His contract is supposed to be up this month as well.
I don't know if he's gonna stay. He's gonna take time off, go somewhere else. If he don't, he's not doing. Well, most people think when somebody leave a company, they're going to another particular company, or they might just be they might just be chilling, you know.
You know, some people do that.
Yeah, some people like, oh, he's leaving, he's going to so and so. She's leaving, she's going to so and so. Maybe she want to chill out for a while.
Well, man, you in WWE, you ain't got no choice but to sit it out for a while because you can't work for nobody right away after you leave.
Yeah.
Like, even after you leave WWE, they still control you because you're not allowed to work for nobody for 90 days after leaving the company.
It's called, what's it called? No compete clause.
No complete clause, yeah.
I don't know why they have that in there, but okay.
That's just Vince controlling people. Like I said, even when you leave, they still control.
Mm.
He's like, yeah, you can't work for nobody for 90 days.
Now,
So, which is a good thing, because they get to chill.
yeah, and by the way, those 9 days, they'll be paid for it. It's not going to sit around and not get paid while they're not working no more.
Oh, no, you're not getting paid.
What?
You don't work there no more.
Yeah, but at least.
Who's paying you? You don't work.
Like, I know, but like the rest of my contract is something. All right, so you fire somebody. So I'm expecting at least like the royalties of that contract for 3 months.
That's different. If you're getting royalties, that's a different ball game.
So you telling me we've been firing people? We've been firing people all this time, and for 3 months we haven't been sending no kind of money at all.
Yeah.
All this time.
Yeah.
Damn, that's fucked up. I thought we'd take care of them or something, you know.
No, the smart ones, if they're making enough money, they ain't got to be working, because the money they pay, they get paid to sit at. Well, I'll leave it like this: they can sit at home for 3 days and be straight. 3 months and be straight.
Yeah. And
of course, not everybody gets paid the same, but they get paid enough where they can sit home for 3 months and continue to pay their bills and be fine.
And
so it's not that big of an issue.
And you know, wrestlers have a habit, a really nasty habit.
Stop.
You know, they have a real nasty habit of spending money like it's water.
Yeah.
Especially old school people.
They go broke.
You know.
Oh yeah, the old school people. Some of them, the smart ones, they save their money.
They have a real nasty habit of doing that.
Business a long time, and you know you're making millions and thousands off royalties, which some people are. Like I said, everybody gets paid different amounts of money in royalties.
Mm-hmm.
I told you that story before. Some people are making hundreds to thousands. Some people's making millions. I remember Ryback on social media posting that he gets an $800 royalty check. Like guys like Steve Austin and The Rock and Kurt Angle are making millions, and John Cena's are making millions. He was like, "This is mine, $800 every month." And then superstar Billy Graham, not too long before he passed, he showed that he gets $70.
Damn.
$70 in royalties.
Hell, $70 gonna do nowadays.
I don't know, but that's just an example of what I'm talking about. You know, some people are making hundreds, some people are making millions off royalties. And let's not forget, home video doesn't exist anymore. So.
Oh yeah, especially.
They're only getting royalties off of merchandise and video games and there's something else. I forgot what it is.
A couple of days ago, it was official. No more DVDs from WWE.
Yeah.
I told y'all a long time ago. Save DVD.
WWE was only producing DVDs for the UK market because over there DVDs and home video are still very big and popular in that country, in those markets. And they had officially ended that. Well, it was already over, but they kept doing it only for the UK. And their last DVD release was Survivor Series of this year.
Yeah.
So it's officially over, even though it was technically over before.
Y'all, excuse me, y'all. I was just stretching here, but yeah, what the area was, ladies and gentlemen.
I'm interested to see when Brock is going to return to TV.
Brock Lesnar?
Yeah, he hasn't been seen since SummerSlam.
I believe he lives in Canada now. Or his property in Canada. Oh, I guess when he needs the money, he'll come over.
Well, wherever he is, I'm sure he's chilling.
Oh, yeah. And shout out to
property here and in Canada.
And shout out to Maya Lesnar. You can't tell me we don't need we don't need DNA tests. That's your kid. Maya Lesnar is your kid. You don't need no DNA test. And it's just like Brock Lesnar with titties.
Those two are twins.
Yeah, that's Brock Lesnar with titties. I can't imagine somebody dating her. That I'm not saying she ugly. I'm not saying that. I'm just saying it's kind of scary. You look like your daddy, and because of who your daddy is, that's a little bit scary.
She's a huge girl. But then again, all his kids are huge.
Imagine being her boyfriend, trying to take her out on a date, and you go up, you be a gentleman, and you go to the door, ring the doorbell to introduce yourself to her father, and Brock Lesnar standing there, and you shit your pants.
I can only imagine.
I'm here to take Maya on a date. Oh, you are, huh? Yes. It's over before it started.
I can see Brock joking around with the kid, intimidating him, and then be like, "It's just a joke, man. Sit down, relax."
He done peed his pants.
Oh, Royal Rumble's shaping up.
Yes,
So there's three men in the men's. There's 3 in the women's. So in the women's, you got Bayley, Nia Jax, Becky Lynch, and in the men, you got CM Punk, Cody Rhodes, and Shinsuke Nakamura.
So where we see it right now? You see the call-ups, returns, or what?
I see a call-up. Returns, I'm not sure. Maybe a one-off. Maybe. And I'm not... It's possible, but maybe Sasha Banks may return. In the Royal Rumble match. And I know Logan Paul will defend the United States Championship against the winner of the United States Tournament Final, which is also supposed to take place tomorrow. Will be Kevin Owens against Santos Escobar.
Now, word on the street, Logan Paul, he traded the United States Championship for a ring.
I think that's just a gimmick.
That better be a damn gimmick.
That's not real. Of course, they're going to be in Tropicana Field, and this is going to be the first time they're going to be at Tropicana Field with an audience. Remember, they were there for the whole COVID era, so they never had a crowd. So this is going to be their first time there with a crowd, and for those who are not familiar, Tropicana Field is a baseball stadium. Not a football, baseball stadium. Let me check this thing out. Tropicana Field. I'm interested to see what's the capacity of this venue. 45,369 is the capacity. That's not bad. Opened on March 3rd, 1990. It's been around for over 30 years and seats over 45,000 people.
Well,
so
we're more concerned about filling it out than the day it started, but that's all right. We're gonna find out how we can fill it. Of course, we can. But we'll see.
It'll be filled up.
Oh yeah.
And this is our first of 3 stadium shows. Like, the first 3 pay-per-views of the year are all stadium shows. Remember, Elimination Chamber is next month in Australia. That's going to be in the stadium. And of course you have WrestleMania, which is in Philadelphia, Lincoln Financial Field, Perth, Australia for Elimination Chamber. And that is, let me see, what is that again? February 24th in Oakland, Perth, Australia. That's an interesting name for a stadium. Opus. Or Optus. Oh, it's Optus. Okay. I pronounced it right. The capacity is 61,000. 61,000 is their capacity. The record attendance 73,000.
Well, we're gonna get it done, ladies and gentlemen.
I want to see the regular break that record and get over 73,000 people. And of course, WrestleMania, Lincoln Financial Field in Philadelphia. WrestleMania will be 2 nights. I'm getting sick of these 2-night WrestleManias. I hope this is the last one.
Probably not.
No, it could be now that Vince is gone. Yeah, I heard, I think Minneapolis is in running to get WrestleMania next year.
Now, what we're gonna do? Now, I want to know. I'm sorry, y'all. We gotta work this thing out. I'm sorry, y'all. 1 second. 1 second. Y'all won't say anyway. 1 second, y'all. Give me a minute. Sorry.
I was about to say what happened.
And you hung up on the brother. I want to know how we gonna pull this off right here. 'Cause That's not really appealing. Like WrestleMania in Minneapolis.
Why is that not appealing?
Like, what we gonna do in Minneapolis, Minnesota?
My sister's dog keeps licking me, so no.
'Cause he loves you. That's why.
I like Minneapolis. It was too damn cold over there, but what's wrong with Minneapolis?
What we gonna do with WrestleMania in Minneapolis?
I think Minneapolis is an okay city.
Now, if it was any other pay-per-view, no problem. If it was the Elimination Chamber next year, cool. Maybe Royal Rumble, maybe Survivor Series. Oh, that'd be perfect. It's cold anyway. So boom, that'd be perfect. Do that in November in the wintertime. Boom, cool. But WrestleMania?
Wow. Wow. I'm like, Minneapolis or WrestleMania? No.
Like, think about it. In is saying that alone. Just think about it. There's no curve appeal right there. Now,
well, the other place I heard is London, which
that works.
I mean, the only other country WrestleMania's been in, but that was in Canada.
Yes, sir.
They've been in Toronto twice.
Now, the problem with being in London, a problem with that, the slight problem, crowd is great, everything's great, but it won't be live because we got a time delay.
No, it'll be live. It just, I think it'll air at a different time here in the States.
Yeah.
That would be the issue. Well, I wouldn't call it an issue. It would just be a time difference.
Uh-huh.
But it's like that for everybody. You know, most pay-per-views like WWE does are here in the States, so everywhere else is going to air at whatever time it is.
Uh-huh. Like Elimination Chamber going to be on at 4:30 in the morning.
Yeah.
I'm like, oof, you're pushing it a little bit.
Remember, they're going by Australian time, so it's going to be different when we get it.
Oh, yeah. I'm over there having breakfast, watching wrestling. I'm like, this is kind of odd.
It's like 4 or 5 in the morning. We'll see what happens.
Yeah.
And I thought Wrestle Kingdom or something. Staying up late to watch that is interesting.
I watched one match and I fell asleep. So I woke up at 6:01. They was just saying, "All right, y'all, good night." Good night. This is morning over here.
Yeah, I missed 2 matches, but all the other stuff I saw. Dolph Ziggler, who's going by his real name, Nick Nemeth, got into a brawl with the new global champion, David Finlay. You know, I wasn't going to say I thought, but, you know, a lot of people expect, well, when this person leaves, they're automatically going to go to AEW. I mean, I thought like that a couple times. It was like, no, maybe not everybody's going to want to go there. They're going to want to work out the best deal for them. Of course, you know, AEW is money. And then, of course, the travel. They're not on the road as much working in AEW. I mean, WWE, you're on the road the most. You know, when you're working there, that's the one company when you're away from your family the most. So, if you want to work limited days, then that's not for you, then you got to go somewhere else.
Definitely.
So one of the reasons why Will Ospreay didn't sign with WWE, he had just got married. He wanted to spend his time with his wife, so he chose AEW. They have a lighter work schedule. I was like, this is interesting.
I found out years ago, as far as travel, let's say it's Sunday. It's Sunday. You let's say. If you those religious folk, you want to go to church in the morning, you can, long as it's in the city that they're in.
Yeah.
So that don't mind. Hey, you want to go to church Sunday morning? Cool. We need you back here Sunday night.
But you got to show your book. So you got to be here to perform. So yeah, that depends.
The only good thing about traveling,
a lot of people don't have time to do that sort of thing.
The only good thing about traveling is like they in your hometown, you don't have to get a hotel, you just go home.
Well, yeah, that's when you're home.
Yeah.
See, that's like an icing on the cake. Like, I mean, it's like, oh, I can go home. And I can go home and see my family, go home to the wife and the kids. But if you're single, then you don't got to worry about that. Which I remember back in the day, some people would say, don't be in a relationship if you're in the business. Because you're never going to be around.
That's true. Well, I agree with that. But at the same time, it's better off to date a fellow wrestler because y'all used to the schedules. You know?
Yeah, I got both rosters. That's different.
Yeah.
Especially, I got to be in the same company.
Now, like we talked about this a while ago. The odds, it's odd. Not odd, but there's a rare chance of it happening, but it happens, I guess, when the wrestler dates a fan.
Yeah.
I'm not saying it can't happen, but it's rare. So when the wrestler dates a fan, it's rare. But
yeah, look at Randy Orton's second wife. He married a fan.
Yeah. Y'all married a fan, you're not gonna be around. You barely gonna be around.
I remember I went to I think this was 2021. They had a Raw in Brooklyn. He introduced his daughter and his wife to the crowd. Okay. So that was nice. He was like, our daughter's name's Brooklyn. My wife is from Brooklyn. It's like, my wife is like, I married a fan, and she's from Brooklyn, and we named our kid Brooklyn. I was like, wow.
Yeah. That works for you, man. Well, y'all look, we getting old now. It's time we gonna call it a night. But I want to thank y'all for joining us tonight, and thank God I got David Burrows available again next time. Always appreciative of him being on the show. Like I said earlier, Wrestling Tracks is now on TikTok. Go to TikTok.com/wrestling.tracks. You can find us on TikTok there. And I promise to upload every day, but we're gonna do a little something here and there. So TikTok.
On Facebook too, by the way.
Oh yeah, we're on Facebook. We're on. I'm gonna add TikTok to our Linktree account, but right now Wrestling Tracks. Go to TikTok.com/@wrestling.tracks. We have brand new merch available at WrestlingTracks.net. Use the code MORE2024 and you get 20% off your order on orders $20 or more. So thank you so much for your support. We'll see you next time on Wrestling Tracks. Good night, everybody.
Be careful.